Good afternoon, YouTube. Thanks for coming to my channel. My name is One of a Kind Vlogs. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, cut on post notifications so you never miss a video, and comment down below. Now, this is part 2 from part 1. We're talking about type 2 diabetes, the warning signs. I'm going to go back into the warning signs, but first I want to give y'all a little pointer on type 1, the difference between type 1 and type 2, which I didn't put in the last one. I'm going to put in this one. Okay, type 1 diabetes, which is me, occurs when the immune system mistakenly attacks and destroys parts of the pancreas that produce insulin. Insulin is a hormone made by the pancreas that the body uses to convert glucose into energy. An illness such as an infection or virus like mumps, measles, rubella, or the flu or other trigger can cause the body to turn on itself, mistakenly attacking cells in the pancreas that make insulin. Type 1 diabetes is a lifelong disease with no cure and no change of remission. Treatment involves daily insulin injections. The exact cause of type 1 is unknown. That's why I take insulin every day. But I don't believe in it because I know God can take me off of that. He's our healer, not the insulin. Okay, type 2 diabetes. Type 2 is a disease in which your body loses its ability to produce and use insulin without the right amount of insulin. Excess sugar builds up in the blood and causes a number of health problems. Whereas type 1 diabetes typically occurs in younger people and is an immune disorder. Type 2 most often occurs later in life. In fact, the medical community used to call type 2 diabetes adult onset diabetes. Most people with type 2 are 60 and older, but doctors are diagnosing younger people. How about the yawning? Younger people had a long night last night. Diagnosing younger people with the disease. About 3.7% of adults aged 20 to 40 have the disease. Type 2 diabetes is a progressive disease. That means that if it may worsen over time and require higher doses of medicine or multiple medicines to control blood sugar. The pancreas may stop producing insulin altogether, and this means a person with type 2 would need to inject insulin along with other medications. Now, that's what's going on right now. Now I'm going to jump back into finishing up the warning signs. Okay, number 1, leg rashes. Wait a minute. Okay, are those spots on your shins the result of a dull razor or something more serious? Many diabetics are only clued into their diagnosis when small, round, or oval lesions began to appear on their lower legs. These spots, known as diabetic dermopathy, are thought to occur in up to 55% of all diabetic diagnosis. Okay. I'm about to skip through these because some of these are done yesterday. Let's see. Reoccurring infections. Number 2. Whether they're dealing with frequent UTIs and skin infections, undiagnosed diabetes may be to blame. The high blood sugar associated with diabetes can weaken a person's immune system, making them more for infections. In more advanced cases of the disease, nerve damage and tissue damages and tissue death, can open people up to further infections, often in the skin, and it could lead to amputation. Been there, done that. Let's see. Number 3. Sweet breath. Yeah, sweet breath. Okay. Sweet breath isn't as sweet as it seems. Diabetics often notice that they develop sweet or nail polish-like breath before they're diagnosed. However, if you're dealing with this strange symptom, time is of the essence. Sweet breath is often a sign of diabetic ketoacidosis, which I'm going to talk about that later, and condition in which your body can't effectively convert glucose into energy, keeping your blood sugar at dangerous, potential fatal levels of untreatment. Which means your sugar's sitting at 500 all the time. That's a problem. You need to call 911 or you need to get to the emergency room ASAP. Because that's a sign of ketoacidosis, which means when you're urinating, when you go to the bathroom, you urinate, it's sugar passing through your urine, which ain't good. It's not good. Been there, done that too. It's not good. Okay, let's see what else here. I think it was number 3, number 4, number 5. I guess some of these I tested on. Oh, okay, this is a good one. Decrease libido. I think it's how you say it. Libido. If your sex drive has gone from non-stop to non-existent, diabetes may be to blame. The poor circulation and depression that often accompany diabetes can make it difficult to become aroused. Number 7. Could be 6, could be 7. I don't know. I lost count now. Let's see. Number 5. I had to go back. Nausea. That queasy feeling in your stomach could be something less beloved than butterflies. Both high and low sugar can cause nausea and unsettled feelings. It's often one of the first signs diabetics notice before a diagnosis. Number 6. Okay, number 6. PCOS, ovary syndrome. Which came first, the diabetes or PCOS? For many women, a diagnosis of PCOS means a diabetes diagnosis isn't far behind. PCOS and diabetes are both associated with insulin resistance, meaning there are similar hormonal issues at play in both diseases. Fortunately, managing your PCOS and losing weight may help reduce your risk of becoming diabetic over time. Who knew? Irritability. Number 7. The snappy disposition that's replaced your normally sunny one could be a sneaky sign of diabetes. Blood sugar dips, nausea, fatigue, and more circular can make anyone feel less than terrific, often making those an unmanaged diabetes irritable. And I know that too well too, because that happens to me. Sometimes I'll flip. I'll be nice as on the way, then sometimes I'm just mad at the world, man. It's not me, it's the diabetes. Let's see. All right, let's jump back in it. Erectile dysfunction. For men, a noticeable decline in your ability to get erections could be a sign that the diabetes diagnosis isn't far off. In fact, according to research published in Diabetes Spectrum, up to 71% of men with diabetes suffer from erectile dysfunction too. That was number 8. Number 9, darken skin. These dark patches on your skin could be more serious than a blotchy tan. In fact, they might be the first sign of diabetes. This darkening of the skin, which usually occurs on the hands and feet, in folds of skin along the neck, and in the person's groin and armpits, called, I can't pronounce that word, but I'm going to spell it out because y'all might know what it is. ACANTHOSINIGRICANS. Often occurs when insulin levels are high. The high insulin levels in your blood can increase your body's production of skin cells, many of which have increased pigmentation, giving skin a darkened appearance. Now I have that in my neck right now. I think that's the reason why she put me on metformin, to help, keep my blood pressure going. Number 9, I think it's number 9. Increased hunger. Well, I know that all too well. Feeling famished all the time. Your body could be trying to tell you that something's up with your blood sugar. Many people with diabetes experience extreme hunger when their condition is unmanaged. Thanks to high blood sugar levels, when your body's, hold on, this is the best my video up. Anyway, I ain't cutting it out. When your body can't effectively convert the sugar in your blood into unusable energy, this may leave you penning for every sandwich or sweet you see. And if you're looking for a filling snack that won't put your health at risk, enjoy one of our 25 best and worst low sugar protein bars. Now, I heard the protein bars are good. I've tried a few. It's good. And number 10. I don't know if I touched this on the last video, but I'm going to say it again. Slow wound healing. If that cut you had 2 months ago looks just as fresh as it did the day you cut it, it's time to ask your doctor to check you for diabetes. The combination of high blood sugar, poor circulation, and reoccurrence infections associated with diabetes often means that injuries are slow to heal. Which means, like they said, if I cut this finger, all right, say I cut my hand, and it looked just as fresh as it was when I cut it, then I need to call my doctor. I need to either call my doctor or go to the emergency room. They say, before I end this video, they say when you have signs, or all the signs I had from part 1 to part 2, that any signs that don't look right, you need to go. Don't wait, go. I almost made that mistake when I had my 2 toes on my right foot amputated. The first toe, which was a small toe, I was in denial. I didn't go. So my mom had to force me to go. The second one got amputated because I was being hard-headed. My sugar was high. I didn't care. I didn't want to take the medicine. It's a lot of stuff I didn't want to do. And after that, I've been tip-top shape. Now, as far as me losing eyesight in this eye right here, this right here, I was in denial too. Even though I had the 3 surgeries, they put a gas bubble in this eye at first. And he was like, don't be around nobody smoking. But you ain't gotta worry about that. Then he went back in and took that out and done something else. He said, you'll be able to see. And I ain't in 6 months time, I couldn't see. So the last thing he put in there last time was a shunt. I got a stent, a shunt in his eye. So when I cry, it'll cry. Because if I don't, it's going to get stopped up and it's going to get irritated. So he done that. So far, I still can't see out this eye. This is the right eye. This eye I can see 20/20. This is the one I'm saving. This is the one I still take eye drops, which reminds me, I got to take my eye drops in a few minutes. Because I didn't take them last night. I was up 5 o'clock in the morning. But I ain't going to say why. Y'all people know who you are. But if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. Comment down below, share me out. There's a lot of people that needs to know about the warning signs of diabetes. There's a lot of people that's in my family, my group, that has people that's affected by diabetes. I mean, you can search diabetessymptoms.com or diabetes. You can go to Google and punch in diabetes. It's gonna be a load of stuff on there. Even I may come back on here for part 3 and 4, which will probably talk about dieting and more symptoms. Well, I'm gonna talk about type 1 because type 1 is different from type 2. That probably be number 3, and then number 4, I'm gonna end it up with foods you can have and foods you're not supposed to have. So until next time, remember, you're too blessed to be stressed. Love and happiness at all times, and I'll see you on the next one.